everyone. Welcome to this month's podcast episode. We're excited that you're tuning in. First, we'll hear some updates from our executives. We will also hear from Michelle Jodre, our Cedar Park branch manager, about all things business development, as well as learn about a recent success she's had in that space at a community event. Let's dive in. Hi, Troy. How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. We're kind of heading into spring and kind of a good time to reevaluate our goals maybe. So I think that's what you're going to talk about a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? And then from there, we'll share a little bit of insight into our Q1 financial report. Who best to hear it from than the expert? So why don't we dive into the goals first? What do you want to share there?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, so as the board of directors defined, we have 5 corporate goals that they've defined for management to meet. Those 5 goals are membership growth, which just measures membership at the end of the year to membership at the end of the year and how much we grew. A Net Promoter Score is one that we send out to our members. So it's basically rating our customer service and how well we are serving members. Those are sent out monthly with a score calculated based on what members provide as feedback. Return on assets. This is our profitability measurement. So how well are we doing when it comes to making money based on our asset size?
Okay.
And then we have net capital to assets. So this is a regulatory requirement. So they set a minimum threshold to be well capitalized. And so this is a very important measurement of from a regulatory perspective. And then the final one's really our loan quality. So we measure our delinquency plus charge-off ratio. We add those two together and come up with the ratio. So those are our 5 corporate goals.
All of them that we can reference the dashboard anytime that we want from Eagle Nest. So let's dive a little deeper now into how well we did in Q1 financially. Can we talk about that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Again, as you stated, big shout out to everyone, all employees of United Heritage. You've positioned us to be very well suited as of the end of Q1. We're actually above budget when it comes to assets. So we surpassed the 1.6 billion asset mark at the end of 2024. And at the end of Q1, we've increased that and we're above budget by about 13 million. So again, that's kudos to all of the UHCU employees. When we go over to the income statement side, so this is our profitability. And again, profitability is important because of all the things that we want to do, investments into technologies, new branches, anything you can think of where we want to, improve our member service and our reach to our members. Really, if we're not making money, then we can't invest in those types of things. So when we look at that, there's the income side. So loans is our primary income. Again, we're above budget when it comes to loan interest income as well as our investment income. And then on the expense side, we're starting to see a little relief on the dividend side. So the interest we pay to our members that hold money here. And so with those two combined, we have surpassed our goal for profitability. So our net income is in a good spot. So when we look at end of Q1, that's the ROA component that we talked about in the goals. So at 0.55%, we're well above our budget as of the end of Q1. So again, thank you to everyone. All of these measurements, all of these things that we talk about financially, asset size, income is very important for us to, for management and employees to really follow based on how well are we situated in the market. And these give us a distinct advantage when it comes to being able to build new branches, being able to expand our market reach, being able to offer new products and services. So when you hear the word profitability and how well we're doing there, it's really important that we continue that in order to continue our investment in not only our members, but also our employees. And so we're very well positioned. Austin Business Journal actually rated us as the number 4 fastest growing credit unions in the Austin market. So again, kudos to all employees. That deserves a celebration.
Let's do a high five. Let's do this. I love it.
Yeah. So again, just keep up what you're doing, and thank you very much for the solid Q1 results.
And to poise for a really fantastic Q2.
Yes. Yes. We'll keep it going.
Thanks a lot, Troy.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Matt.
Hello, Erica.
Good to see you again, as always.
Thank you for having me again.
So you've got an awesome thing to share. First and foremost, an exciting update for employees who are interested in their first mortgage.
Yes. So
Okay.
any employee that finances their first mortgage through us, whether that's a purchase of a new home or refinance of their existing home, we are offering them a $1,000 closing cost credit towards their closing costs. So it's going to help lower that overall cost of that mortgage and that APR on that loan. So I highly suggest taking advantage of that if you're in the market for a new loan.
So that's in effect now.
Effective immediately.
Okay. You heard it first here. I love being able to say that as much as I can on the
Right.
podcast.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. You heard it first here. So that's fantastic. So be sure to take advantage of that if you're in the market. Let's talk about escrow time, or it's about that season, right?
Yeah, so we recently sent out the escrow analysis statements for our members that have mortgages. And there's going to be more information coming out to our staff that are member facing for information on how to handle those questions that come from them and some of those important topics regarding those changes in their escrows.
So it's really good to be in the know about that. So I appreciate any additional information
Absolutely.
that can be shared and to help our membership. And then I know when Troy was on, he mentioned we had a really great Q1.
Did.
So kind of tagging on to that, I know you have some great stuff to share about insurance.
Yeah, I'm really excited about what we've been doing on the insurance side of things with Jake's group. And what we've really been focusing in is the internal referral process.
Mm-hmm.
So making sure all of our lending teams, whether it's residential or consumer, has a really good transfer of the member to our insurance services team so they can give them a free quote. But they've also, our insurance team has been working with the branches to make sure that they are well informed of the products and the services we have on the insurance services side.
That's great.
Which allows for that referral to come in nice and easily and streamlined. So we've had some great numbers this past month, breaking the record for the prior month. So we've had $168,000 in new business.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. And the previous mark on that was $165,000. And so total for new business for the month, we've been over $540,000, which is
Not too shabby.
which is amazing. Yeah, it's been great seeing
great.
that line of business grow.
That's incredible. It's nice to know. I know we were talking earlier about being the 4th fastest growing
Yes.
credit union as well. And so again, this is just a credit to, sounds like cross-department collaboration, everyone growing in knowledge, and now that translates into better service for our members. So that's really exciting to hear all those great things.
Yeah, it's an exciting time to be here. Absolutely.
Of course. Thanks a lot for being here, Matt. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Hi, Michelle. Welcome to the podcast.
Hey, thanks, Erica. Nice to be here.
We're happy that you are here. I love the blue.
Thank you.
I love that color. It's very spring.
Thank you.
I feel like we did this on purpose. We got a little pink.
A little coordination going on.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad you're here, and you're here to talk about business development. And so for anyone who's watching, business development is really just outreach that our branches do in the communities that we serve to build our brand presence and awareness, and then also potentially grow our membership. Does that sound right?
For sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And so we are so excited that you're here because you had some recent success in that space by attending a health and wellness fair. So I guess let's start there. First of all, kudos. That's amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Heard many good things, know that it was a success. So maybe tell me a little bit about how the opportunity even just came about.
So as a branch manager in the Cedar Park community, just reaching out to all our local business members gave me the opportunity to visit this particular business.
Okay.
And I ended up staying in touch with the contact at the business we saw, which is ETS. They reached out about the event. It was a good opportunity to connect with the community. And I made sure that I ended up just following through with ETS to get into their health and benefits fair.
That's amazing. So it sounds like it was a lot of that initial kind of contact, and then you kind of kept in touch over time
Yes.
to make sure that you were engaged and they were engaged?
Yes.
Okay, and that's how you got the invite.
Yes, ma'am.
That's wonderful. And I think you're going to be back maybe even next year.
We
Hopefully.
will go back every year. Yes. They ended up putting United Heritage Credit Union as one of their resources on their employee page. So we were invited back, and we're also on their employee page for the future.
That's amazing. All of that from just outreach and connection. That's
Yes.
incredible. So now tell me, let's talk day of, event
Mhm.
day. What steps did you take to kind of work with the experience team and even the branch ops admin team to make sure that the event really was a success?
Yeah, sure. So the Cedar Park team did work with the experience team for swag, signage. We coordinated with the branch for team support,
Nice.
kind of keeping everybody in the loop, right? Communication is really important so that it comes off as a great success. So they were very helpful.
That's wonderful. I always love hearing those stories of cross-departmental collaboration and seeing the success that comes from that. It's really exciting to hear you talk about it firsthand.
Sure.
Okay, let's switch gears a little bit and talk about you in terms of like what advice would you give? You've had this success. You're about to do another event.
We sure are.
So what advice would you give someone else who's looking to emulate this at the branch for stepping in and getting involved?
So I would say, as a branch manager in your local community, you can't be afraid to just go out and talk to someone. Don't be afraid to reach out, loop in experience as early as possible for all your resources. They'll help you bring your event to life. And I would say, just don't be afraid. Just go out and do it. It's a great representation of the community and United Heritage.
You're so right in that we should all be proud to represent UHCU in the community. So with that, I will ask also, is there sort of a mindset or a mantra that you would leave us with for kind of stepping into this role?
Stay positive, have fun with it. Make sure that you're out there just talking to everybody in your community, representing United Heritage. It's really beneficial for you and your team and for the organization. So just go for it.
Just go for it. Just dive in. That's so well said. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Erica.
We appreciate you being here, sharing those fantastic insights, and I hope to hear about the success of the next one. Tell me where that is going to be.
The next one we're going to do is on May 15th at the YMCA at the Lake Creek Parkway branch.
That's amazing.
So we're super excited about that.
Yeah.
Stay
Thanks a
tuned.
lot. I know. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
We really appreciate you guys tuning in to hear what's going on at the credit union. Leave comments below on anything you'd like to hear about in our future episodes. Thanks for tuning in.